Should billionaires even exist? I've got a definitive yes or no answer for you on this, so settle in, because Billie Eilish, the singer, recently made some public remarks on whether or not billionaires should even exist. We're going to play that short clip. Here we go. And first, if you're not familiar with her, Billie Eilish is known for her unique style, sort of baggy clothes, neon hair, and avant-garde fashion, and she has a reputation for being outspoken about things like mental health, body image, and environmental issues. Eilish spoke here after receiving recognition at the Wall Street Journal Innovator Awards. This is courtesy of the AP, and then I'll come back to comment.
We're in a time right now where the world is really, really bad and really dark, and people need empathy and help more than kind of ever, especially in our country. And I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things and maybe give it to some people that need it. And love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys.
Now I gotta say, in general, I actually respect people for speaking their mind, whether I agree or not, because a lot of people are afraid to do that. First of all, she's basically referencing how inflation has widened the canyon between the haves and the have-nots. Our viewers that have acted have been on the right side of that canyon. I actually want to give Billie Eilish some credit here. Giving is good. Billie Eilish is certainly not a hypocrite either, because she's given away more than $10 million worth of her estimated $50 million net worth into feeding people and climate initiatives. That's giving away more than 20% of your net worth, and that's really kind. Now, you heard her say, there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me, and she's right. Mark Zuckerberg was in the room. His net worth of over $200 billion means that his net worth is more than 4,000 times greater than Billie Eilish's. It sounds loosely like she's shaming him for not giving away more of his wealth, and by many accounts, Zuck and his wife have given away billions to charity. But here's where my credit to Billie Eilish stops. I think it's totally okay for a person to be a billionaire. Here's why. A lot of times, it meant that they were courageous enough to dare to take risks that others were scared to try. A billionaire probably means that you're a person of great value and that you've hired hundreds or thousands of other people, meaning that you created jobs for them. A billionaire has almost certainly created a product that people value. Jeff Bezos pioneered one-day delivery. Zuckerberg connects people through his Meta platforms. Now, I'm not going to say that either one of those billionaires are like perfect people. They're flawed just like you and I are. But see, just like Billie Eilish has, they created a unique product that the market wanted to pay for. People are choosing those products voluntarily. Now, if someone builds wealth through exploitation or coercion, I'm not going to support that. Billionaires probably pay more tax than the average person too, supporting the infrastructure that you and I use, like building bridges or a fiber optic network. And I would expect that a billionaire would be a giver too. But see, if you're a billionaire, you have more ability to give than the average person does. And see, this is where things really begin to break down and not make sense. So if Billie Eilish's net worth is $50 million, well, apparently that's okay with her. But once it gets to 20 times greater than that, which is $1 billion, the billionaire level, then suddenly that's wrong? I mean, so that means that the line is drawn somewhere in there. That makes no sense. The ceiling on what you're supposed to make is somewhere between 50 million and 1 billion. So like that's the just right zone then? I'm totally not feeling the logic on that one. See, some people think that as soon as someone else starts to make more money than them, that they can start telling that higher earning person how to spend their money. If a person makes 100K, then they should tell any 150K earner how to spend their money? I mean, that logic just totally doesn't add up. Let's be open about things. I often like to ask, when one criticizes the higher earner, how much jealousy is at play here? And, a guest we've had on the show, Grant Cardone here, whether you like him or not, he had some on-point remarks about this to the question that Billie posited, which is, if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? Cardone's answer is, if you're a pop star, why are you a pop star? Billie said, give your money away. Cardone's response to her is, give your music away. That's some food for thought there. And if you want to hear Grant Cardone and I's conversation here on GRE, that was episode 264. The title of it is Keith Weinhold and Grant Cardone, 10x Your Wealth. A lot of listeners liked that episode, saying something like it was a dream to hear Grant and I together for the first time like that. Their favorite business person on their favorite real estate show. Listen to the Get Rich Education audio podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's where you'll hear us and where you'll find me every week in your ears as your on-the-go listening option. This billionaire perspective won't matter unless you watch this next video, because if you won't be a financial billionaire anytime soon, then you have got to learn how you can be a time billionaire right now.